From 10 metres out, she kicks across the face. It's been taken on the full by Robinson. Robinson fending away from Rosie Kelly. Now Robinson winds up, chased by Abby Church, who won't get there. And Julia Robinson, the Queensland Origin star, the Gillaroos beacon. She's played for the Gillaroos, a former netballer who tried rugby league while representing the Australian Defence Force and hasn't looked back since then.
Look at the smile as she's running. She knows she's there.
Abby makes a very brave.
Much like the opening Eels-Cowboys game, the breeze just slightly favouring the team running right to left of screen. Here's Mele Hufanga for the Broncos on the outside. Robinson, she's away. Julia Robinson! Pure class, pure speed. Oh, Julia, we salute you.
Yeah, it was an exceptional finish from Julia Robinson, one of the best finishers in the game, of course, a Queensland representative, but we get to see here on the Harvey Norman replay the impact immediately that Gail Broughton's had in this contest, just controlling that left edge, knowing the right player, she feeds it to her centre, which creates, again, that extra pass. Here's Gail Broughton, footy in two hands, just sucking that defensive line in.
Good shot, Taufa. Brill. Couple of metres away here, Brisbane. Broughton, long pass. Robinson running on it for the corner. A flying Julia Robinson.
The Harvey Norman replay. Again, it's Broughton, lead with Rapana out the back, but this, Robin's ready, had her, but Robinson dives from a few metres out. This was a spectacular put down, Bill.
Well, I thought the pass was the play until Robinson got the ball, and Julia Robinson, she finishes it off in spectacular fashion. Look at that. Just launches into the air, keeps the feet.
Tungai, plucked out of the air by Robinson, who's up over the halfway line. They're not going to catch Julia Robinson. A double for this magnificent Broncos winger.
The rushing defence, really attacking with their defence. Harvey Norman replay. Off the pass, catches and evades the defender in the one motion. And Julia Robinson, she shows a clean pair of heels, sets off for the try line. But that was a mixture. That was speed, athleticism, but you can just see the understanding of the play. They needed to rush, they needed to shut it down, and she went the ball.
I think it's also really important to note there how many times we see wingers disconnect from their centre. When the centre rushes, the winger stays back. That creates an opportunity for the attack. Here, Robinson reads what her centre's doing, goes with her, then reads where that pass is going and plucks it out of there.
They go through the hands, intercept thrown to the dangerous Julia Robinson. Is this a match-changing moment? Rakia Horn hunting down Robinson, has to put some footwork on and breaks her heart.
Stop it. Coming into one.
Wow. Julia Robinson, well, she had run for 120 metres before that effort, but just read the play brilliantly. She got in the passing lane. They were a little bit flat-footed once Pilier Rasambale had the footy on that right edge. You get to see here on the Harvey Norman replay, it was that next pass. Just standing still a little bit too much, and a great read from Julia Robinson. She timed it perfectly, popped up, and I tell you what, I thought Rakia Horn had her at this point, but that's just the brutal strength, power and pace from Julia Robinson to be able to turn it into points. What an effort.
Well, she's just got great feel. A great feel for the game to start.
They need to find some points with all this possession and field position they've got.
Now, Broughton again. Maddock, Robinson inside the 10. Surely she scores, she does.
Gave her the space she needed. We see here Gail Broughton, she's out the back, and then on the Harvey Norman replay again, just through the hands from Maddock, but puts the ball out in front, and that just gives Julia Robinson, who's a great finisher, knows how to score a try. See there, just gets it out there, and then all in and away there from Julia, and they needed to be the next to score, and they have.
Clark's second stint's been inspired, including that clean break through the middle of the ruck. Jada Ferguson, now to Broughton. Maddock, it's touched by the Sharks. Robinson in the corner. She missed the last time, not now.
No, she made this one count. Julia Robinson Again, through ruck speed through the middle, they won that. It was a really smart work by Ferguson, that quick tap midfield. They get themselves down. The Harvey Norman replay, we see here, the Sharks just have their numbers wrong. There's no push from the inside, so that can't release the edge, and Ravix tries to shoot up and solve it. She touches the ball in flight, but she's just not quite tall enough to get there, and Julia Robinson aces it in the corner. Gosh, that
Footy isn't just a game as Robinson, Julia Robinson, what a run, she's not going to get there, is she? Oh, yes, she does! Here's to you, Julia Robinson! What a try!
What an athlete. Oh my goodness. She came off the rope.
Here's the last. Broughton to Matic, lovely ball. Julia Robinson has a double.
Great play, Gail Broughton.
And she does almost like a little fake, does Matic. She just holds it up, makes sure the defender dams in on her centre.